DreAllDay.com.
Here it is, Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. This is the post-mortem of Game 1 of the 2020 NBA Finals, and this one was pretty much a bubble beatdown by the Los Angeles Lakers. I think by midway through the second quarter, the Lakers were pretty much killing the Heat, and that was pretty much all there was to it. I'm actually recording this. It's like 2.5 minutes left in the game, but I don't think anything about the outcome is going to change in this amount of time right now, so I'm going ahead and making this review video right now. So first of all, let's just look at the stats. Look at the stats of the losing team, the Miami Heat, who are right now down 109-96, but there's like 2.5 minutes left in the game. So again, assuming nothing changes, if something changes, I'll just make an addendum to this video. Jimmy Butler had 23 points, led the team in scoring. Jay Crowder, he scored 12 points himself, all on three-pointers. Tyler Hero dropped 14 points. He had a couple careless turnovers. I'm watching the game. He shot the most shots, 17 shots, 6 out of 17 from the floor for Tyler Hero. Kendrick Nunn came off the bench with Dragic injured. Dragic only played less than 15 minutes, but Kendrick Nunn came off the bench and basically scored a point a minute. And if Dragic can't play any other time in this series, then Kendrick Nunn looks like he's ready to step in and earn his playing time back. Kelly Olynyk played a few minutes and looked, basically he looked productive. I mean, Derrick Jones played 5 minutes. He didn't really do much. Iguodala played 25 minutes, and he did a few all-around things. Duncan Robinson had a terrible game. He couldn't get any shots off. I mean, he shot 3 threes. He missed all 3 of them, and other than that, didn't really do much. Bam didn't do much. 8 points, 4 rebounds. He was missing a lot of his shots. So the Heat, nobody really got it going for Miami here today. Even Jimmy Butler was 8 for 13 from the floor, but Jimmy Butler is the kind of guy who doesn't come out like firing offensively, just trying to get points. So even though he was 8 for 13, his percentage was high. He didn't seem like he was really going for it offensively like that. I don't think that's his style, especially not on this team. Looking at LA, on the other side of the ball, I said before this series that I didn't think anyone in LA's rotation beyond their 2 superstars was really a player who were really playing Miami's rotation, and I actually still believe that. But on LA's team, when you got great players on your team, they make other players look good. I mean, didn't we watch LeBron on the Cavs for how many years? I mean, his second run with the Cavs, how many players were on that team that were not really that good on their own had they been on somebody else's team? And we saw that when they were no longer with LeBron, but with LeBron, they look pretty damn good. And this is the same thing I think LeBron's doing with this Lakers team. Anthony Davis as well. LeBron and Anthony Davis are 2 players who make other players look good. All right, when I was playing, you put me on a team with them, they make me look better than I was too. This is just what great players do. They make the players around them look better and play better than they would be in any other situation. So a couple people hit me on Twitter like, yeah, you said that the Lakers got these guys wouldn't be as good on Miami's roster, LOL. Well, first of all, it's only game 1, and second of all, this is what great players do. They make other players look good. But looking at the Lakers' box score from this game, it's pretty damn clear that LeBron and Anthony Davis did most of the damage. LeBron, 25, 13, and 9 assists, assuming that he's not playing anymore. Anthony Davis, 34, 9, 5 assists, 3 blocks. Anthony Davis, 11 for 21. LeBron, 9 for 17 from the floor. Anthony Davis with 10 free throws. They just killing these guys. It was nothing, ain't nothing else really to it. These 2 guys dominated the game. Dwight Howard had 2 points, 8 rebounds. Danny Green, 11 points, 4 rebounds. KCP, 13 points. He was 3 for 10 from the floor. Nobody else really did anything. Caruso had 10 points. He was 4 for 6 from the floor. I guess you could say Caruso had a little bit of a game. Nobody else did anything. Markieff Morris had 8 points in about 16 minutes of playing time. Nobody else on the Lakers killed in this game. It was basically AD and LeBron dominated. Nobody on the Heat dominated. Nobody on the Heat came even close to what LeBron and AD did, and this is pretty much the outcome that we get. This is what happened in this game. So anyone who's saying, well, I said negative things or I was underwhelmed by LA's supporting cast, and their supporting cast didn't really do much in this game to change that. Only thing that happened was their 2 star players dominated the game. So I don't even know what else I need to say about this. It's about less than a minute to go. LA's up by 16 points, so we're just going to assume that that's going to be the final outcome. I mean, ain't really nothing else to say about this. I mean, they say that Bam might have been a little bit hobbled on the Heat. Jimmy Butler, he twisted his ankle at some point in the game. Goran Dragic, he had a foot injury too. So the three best players on the team all get some kind of hobbling in the first game. Not a good outcome for Miami. So they lost game 1. So it's LA 1, Miami nothing. Assuming that all 3 Heat players can come back in the next game, obviously they need to come back stronger in game 2 and just come with some type of strategy or playing style that makes it look like they're going to have a chance to compete in the series, because they just got outplayed and beasted in this first game. And I think the biggest thing was, we all know what LeBron does. 25, 13, and 9. These are kind of stats LeBron put up even when he was getting swept by Golden State 2 years ago. He was putting up these kind of stats, even better stats. So I'm not surprised by anything LeBron James does. It's the Anthony Davis. He really dominated. The Heat started the game with Jay Crowder guarding him, and I thought Crowder might be able to like get up under him, and because he's pretty stout, AD probably couldn't back him down. AD's not like a body you, back you down type dude, but AD is long, he's athletic, and once he got around that rim area, it ain't really nothing the Heat players could do about it. And you got Bam having to guard Dwight, at least in the minutes that Dwight was playing, and then Bam was injured a little bit, and they say Bam might be the best defender against LeBron James, so he can't guard LeBron and Anthony Davis. So the Heat gonna have to figure that out somehow, some way, because there was no one who could really get in the paint and bang and get above the rim with Anthony Davis. And he went to work. He did go to work on the Heat today. Nine rebounds, 5 assists, 34 points, 3 blocks, 11 for 21 from the field, made all 10 of his free throws, even hit a couple threes to go with it. A plus 23 overall, the best plus minus on the court for anybody on the Lakers. Yeah, he just dominated the game. This was an Anthony Davis game. So that's that. I mean, going into game 2, Miami's just going to have to figure out first of all, they need to be healthy. They need everybody ready to play. They're going to have to figure out what their matchups are going to be, who's going to guard LeBron and who's going to guard Anthony Davis. Jay Crowder is probably not going to be the answer when Anthony Davis starts hanging around the rim. Jay Crowder is not an above the rim player. I don't even think I've ever seen Jay Crowder dunk. Not that he can't, but I don't think I've ever seen him do it. He's not an above the rim player. AD is way taller than him and way longer than him. If AD is going to play around the rim, Jay Crowder is not the answer. Bam will be the answer, but then somebody's got to guard LeBron. Maybe that'll be Crowder. Maybe it'll be Jimmy Butler, but it can't be Duncan Robinson, can't be Tyler Hero. They're too small and or too slow. They can't stay in front of LeBron, even though LeBron ain't even in his prime as far as quickness goes anymore. Those 2 guys can't guard him. So the Heat just gonna have to, that's the diagnosis for the Heat right now. Figure out your matchups on the 2 superstars on the Lakers, because these are the guys that killed you in game 1. That's that. Any of y'all saw anything that I didn't see? You got any kind of different observation from this game? Go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll do one of these videos after every game in this series, and I'll see y'all after, I believe it's Friday, game 2. Work on your game. Dre all day.